So this is part 2 of what 2025 relationships or dating, shall I say, looks like. So not too long ago, I had a young man trying to speak to me. And I'm one of those types of people that likes to ask certain questions so I can go ahead and maneuver and weed out those who are not worthy, shall I say. But anyway, so as I'm talking to this young man, we get on the subject of siblings, which was prompted by him, and then that naturally transpired into us talking about children. And so he was telling me that he has a daughter. Okay, cool. He asked me how many children I have, to which I responded, I have no children. So I began to delve deeper, as I usually like to do. And I asked him, are you still with the mother of the child? And if not, what happened? So he goes on to say, oh no, I'm not with the mother of the child. As a matter of fact, me and this young woman were together for 4 years, and the relationship fell apart because of communication and some other things that he shared, which I won't share on here. And I said, okay. And he begins to go on and on about how the child is actually not his. Red flag. Flag on the play. I said, what do you mean the child is not yours? Well, I've been with the woman for 4 years, and even though we're not together, I was there when the child was born, and so I pretty much claimed the child as mine, so on and so forth. And so I had to ask, young man, what do you plan on doing if she meets someone who wants to date and or marry her, and they don't want you in the picture? Oh, that's not going to be a problem because we co-parent very well, and so on and so forth. So then I flipped the question yet again. I said, okay, what if you want to date someone and you have this situation going on with the woman that you dated for 4 years yet did not marry, and have a child with her, yet is not your child, yet somehow you're co-parenting? How do you plan on dealing with that situation? And he told me, oh, it's going to be the same thing. We're going to continue to healthily co-parent. Yo, I cannot make this up. I understand men and women having big hearts, but this is the reason why I am not dating, because it is these types of situations, and maybe I'm too selfish, and I'm honest enough to admit that, because I'm not doing the blended family thing, especially with a child that's not even your child. That makes no sense to me. You know, we have this term going around on the internet, red pill, blue pill, calling men's, I'm sorry, not men's, but men betas and simps. And I definitely believe this is one of those situations, because I think back to my 20s. I'm 35 now. And I had a real close homeboy, phenomenal friend, until lines started getting blurred. And by lines, I mean he started catching feelings, to which I didn't reciprocate. And even when I kind of tried to ponder, could I be with this man, being that we have so many things in common, we have a quality relationship, could it be possible that this could be my husband? And when I began to analyze his life, I realized that I was not equipped at the time to deal with his circumstances. The main circumstance being that he had a mother who treated him as though he was her husband. So he would be there all day taking care of the honey to-do list. And I mean, right when he would leave and come over to my apartment at the time, she would be blowing up his phone nonstop, constantly, saying, hey, I need you for this. I need you to go do this. Ma'am, he's been at your house all day, and though I was just a friend and I wasn't his wife, it made me begin to think, if I became your wife, I would not be able to deal with the fact that you have not put your mother in her rightful position, because even the scripture says that a son shall leave his mother and father's house and cleave to his wife. And there are a lot of mothers, be it they are single mothers or widows or whatever the case may be, that are interfering with their son's ability to be able to find a wife, to seek a mate in marriage and reproduce. And I was glad that God helped me dodge a bullet just like this young man that I was talking to, because I'm just going to be real with you. Like I said, I'm not equipped to deal with such type of foolishness. If y'all co-parent so well with a child that doesn't even belong to you, all I can think is maybe y'all need to go seek some counseling and get some things figured out in that communication realm, so that y'all can become married and y'all can have this so-called blended family. Because, baby, let me tell you, ain't no way I'm going to be doing that in 2025 or anytime soon. God willing, because we can all say what we want to do, but God willing, that just ain't for me. So much power to y'all that are able to deal with sad situations, because it's looking real crazy out here in 2025 in the dating market, for sure.